Okay, I'm going to show you how to add text to your newspaper pages. So you should have your pages open in Adobe InDesign. And if you don't see column guides, go to View, Screen Mode Normal, and you should see these column guides. You should also have your draft open, your Google Doc with your draft open, because you're going to need that as well. So go ahead and go to your Google Doc and highlight your piece, and you're going to press Command C on your keyboard to copy that, and then you're going to go back to your InDesign doc. You're going to grab the T for text tool. You should see a paragraph styles window. If you don't, go to Window, Styles, Paragraph Styles, and make sure that has a check on it. And you should be able to select Gavel Body Copy, because that's what we're doing here. And then go ahead and the width of two of these columns, try to make it exactly, and go ahead and Command V, which is paste. Now if you notice, I put it all in there, but it might be partially cut off. You see this plus sign? That's actually great. You just click on the plus sign, go to your next column, and draw a box for that one, and you can start to see about how much space your article is taking up there. So get that on the page. Go ahead, draw another text box, and you can go to Gavel Caption Lead In, and you can do your byline. So you would just put, I'm going to zoom in by pressing Command plus here. I'm going to put by first name, last name, and then whatever your position is. If you're the executive editor, that would be what you write. If you're not sure what your position is, put staff writer. Then you can go back to your black arrow, grab that. I'm going to zoom out a bit. I know that I'm going to want this. I'm leaving some room for a graphic over on the left-hand column there, but I'm going to bring this down a little bit, probably to right about here. I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to go back and put in another column here. I'm going to take my byline and drop it in right above there. If you zoom in, you can see right there, there's my byline. And then you can work with a subheadline. The process works the same. You grab your T tool, draw a box. Your subheadline, you want to pick Gavel subheadline. And then remember this about your subheadline. It needs to go across the columns that you're writing on. So if you've got two columns here, it needs to stretch two columns. We don't want to cross the gutter with text here, but you can do your subheadline. So you have to be careful and make sure your subheadline is a subhead. Should go the exact length of the columns. If the wording doesn't quite fit in there, it goes over or it goes a little bit short of it, you need to reword that subheadline until it stretches across the columns and fits in that column design. And then drag that down snugly on top there. Your main headline probably is going to be worked on with your graphic designer. So if you're designing your page, then you'll work on that. If you're working with one of our graphic design team, they may do something a little different. So they may pick this and go to basic paragraph here, and they may come in here and let's say we're doing a certain theme for the issue or for the article where we're using a particular type of headline. You can go here. 72 point is only 1 inch tall, so sometimes we go up to 180 or 200 even. And it might be a little more dominant. Again, if you have this happen, you just stretch out your text box. So that's how you start getting the words on the pages. You can also make a box and type in any captions that you have. Okay, so any captions that you have for your photos, this is just my filler caption, blah, 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 blah. You can create a box, again, around that same size and do your caption lead in. This is your title of your caption. This is a caption lead in. Okay, that goes on top of your caption. And that's how you start getting all those things on the page. If there's ever a photo credit or an art credit for someone who inserted a photo, let's say that we have a photo right here. When we need that photo credit, grab the T tool, go here. There should be one here for photo credit. And for that, I'm going to zoom in because it's a really small font. In lowercase letters, you're going to do photo by, and then how you would normally write a first name with a capital letter and a last name. And that's how we do our photo credits, and those go snugly right underneath the photo or image, like that. That should show you how to get your text on the page and in columns and in the correct fonts. Make sure you get at least your article on there, a subheadline, and a byline, and then you'll work with graphic designers on the rest. All right.